near the buildings, all this light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, here's why we're fighting. It's about the fight. Let the writers writing settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Souls in the rooms, rubble in the streets, corpses near the buildings, all this light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past the future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss the ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what I was going there. I guess we're going to go into a totally new song from that point. What's going on, everybody? Hello, Arvanauts. Welcome to a Tuesday night cast, April 21st. About 63, 64 degrees, I think, in the big city. Let me see exactly how it is. 62 degrees, I believe it is. But yeah, good to see everybody. I hope everyone is doing well. And thank you guys for the retweets, by the way. I appreciate that very much. I hope everyone is doing well today. It is good to see everyone. Nice turnout tonight to get things started. I am looking forward to, yeah, it's my solo a cappella album. All the Violent War talk. Good to see everybody tonight, and welcome. And as you guys know, the best way to help out the stream is to do a couple of things. The first thing is to make sure that you retweet the stream, !CTT, or clicking that video share button underneath the window that you see there. That will help quite a bit as well. !ArvTube will get you over to my YouTube channel where you can check out my past broadcasts, including days 1 through 8 thus far of Pillars of Eternity. And !Steam Group will get you over to my Steam group, the Arvanauts Steam group, where you can hang out with the Arvanauts in between casts as well. So all of that stuff can help out the stream. And I am, in fact, starting to, I'm going to have to put this up on the page, but I am going to start spreading the word about my Twitter as well. My Twitter, which I haven't even made a command for yet, is @GregoryAWilson. In fact, I'll put it up there like that. That is my Twitter handle, so feel free to follow me if you'd like. I'm going to start trying to put that up as well, to post that, because I want to be able to make sure that I, just because the email notifications have been a little bit wonky with Twitch over the last couple of weeks or so. So I'm just going to try to do a little backup system. So feel free to follow me on Twitter as well, and I will let you know when I'm going live there as well. Day 9 of Pillars of Eternity starting today. On Thursday, we'll have day 10. I don't know if we're going to have Icewind Dale on Friday or Pillars of Eternity, but it will be one or the other. I don't know which one yet, but we will find out. So it'll be one or the other of those as we continue to forge forward into the midst of Act 2. And I'm looking forward to it tonight, because we did some work in Defiance Bay. We've got more work to do on that, so I'm looking forward to seeing how things go. The other thing I want to mention too, and I'm only teasing this right now, we're not actually making the announcement yet, but you guys know that the last time that I made an announcement on this channel, it was a pretty significant one. It was the Pillars of Eternity interview with Josh Sawyer. It was the information about the publishing deal with Ed Greenwood, and the live Dungeons & Dragons session with Ed Greenwood that I'm going to be doing on my channel. So that was fairly epic. So I am happy to say that I have another announcement coming up. And I actually have a date when that announcement will occur. That date is May 9th. Saturday, May 9th in the evening, I will be making a special announcement, ladies and gentlemen, a special announcement related to the channel, related to these streams. So it is the announcement of the announcement hype. That's right, Thorg. We had a great turnout for the last announcement, and I want a really good one for this. This is going to be important for the channel. So just make sure you mark your calendars. That's going to be around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, May 9th. I will have an announcement about things relating to the channel and other things. So that's the deal with that. ArvCon is going to be happening hopefully at the end of May. We are working out the details of that, but you should mark your calendars for that as well. And the last thing that I want to mention, since Satobo, I notice, is in the chat, is that the Philadelphia Comic-Con people have in fact contacted us and have said that they have approved the panel. So we're going to be doing a panel about online networking, social media, and Twitch as well, for the author and the game designer. Satobo and I are going to be presenting at Philadelphia Comic-Con for the second straight year, and that's actually going to be happening pretty quickly, actually. It's going to be happening on May 8th. Friday, May 8th is when we're going to be doing that, at about 5 o'clock, 4:45, I think is the official start time, in the afternoon on Friday. So if any of you happen to be in the Philadelphia area, of course, Satobo and I would love to see any or all of you. I'm going to see if I can rebroadcast it on Twitch. I don't know if I can. They're not sure if the internet connection is going to be good enough, but we'll see. But in any case, that's going to be happening. So let's see. I think that's the only thing that I wanted to mention as far as like the announcements are concerned. But again, day 8 Pillars, day 9. I don't know why I keep saying day 8. Day 9 of Pillars of Eternity tonight. Day 10 on Thursday. Possibly day 11 on Friday, or the next day of Icewind Dale alternatively. And then again, major announcement coming up on Saturday, May 9th. Saturday, May 9th. And the Philadelphia Comic-Con will be happening on Friday, May 8th. So all of that is going to be coming up soon in the next couple of weeks. And yes, I'm announcing an announcement. That's correct. All right, now before we get into the stream, let me say hi to everybody who is here and thank all you lovely people for being here today. Thank you, as always, to everybody who's here, to Call, to Vacan. What's up, Kuthek? Hello, Sayara. What's up, Orb Weaver? Hello, Optic Nerve. What's up, Optic? Good to see you, Not Diddy. What's up, Messiah? Hello, Mercurius. What's up, Lee? Hello, Crip. What's going on, Hippo? What's up, Durable? Hello, Axeman. What's up, Arcades? And of course, my wonderful mods. What's up, Thorg? Hello, Lego. What's up, Satobo? Hello, Glog. What's up, Fallen? Hi, Dragon Spear. And what is up, as always, Apples. And you guys will be happy to know that all of the bots are in the channel today. A Cambridge bot, Lawkeeper bot, and Arcanus bot are all in the channel and ready to go. So we are in good stuff. We're in good place. So yeah, my announcement is that I won a year's supply of ice cream. Yes. No, actually I'll show you guys here. Let me get rid of this. I'll show you guys exactly what I had for dessert tonight. Get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. And let me turn on this. Good to see everybody. Hello. This is what I had today. And what you see there, what is left over right there, is what used to be a caramel, how do I put it? A caramel tart, which was drizzled in caramel and then had an Oreo cookie on the top and had Oreo cookie crumbs around the side. You can just see some of that oozy caramel. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. You can still see it like, that's right. That's right, caramel. Caramel. That's good stuff. Anyway, that was what I had for dessert tonight. And I also had some lasagna at a very, very good. I actually think one of the better restaurants in New York happens to be right down the block from me. It's a really, really awesome restaurant. So if anyone's in New York, I highly recommend Becca Fino's is the name of the place. Very good place. We dig it. Yes, so that is, we went down there and had lasagna, and it was delish. It was very good. So. We could send this video to the coroner. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. That's the deal with that. Shots fired. Shots fired. Oh, God. Do I even want to look at that, Thorg? What is this? Oh, my God. Dollar hot dog night. That's bad. Oh, my God. Aramark. You know, Aramark used to be the concession company that served St. John's, my university. But I think it stopped, I want to say, like 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, they got kicked out, and we've had a new provider since then. Apparently, Kansas City did not get the memo. Oh, that's right. Happy birthday, Sat. Oh, my God, dude. Happy birthday. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Satobo. Happy birthday to you. He's the game designer of Icarus. Happy birthday, Sat. And yes, enjoy your birthday, man. Have a good time. Beccatino. Yeah, Aramark. Oh, so bad. So bad. Yeah, happy birthday, Sap. We'll talk more soon, sir. I owe CBS millions of dollars. Is that... Yeah, so that's true. That's true. That apparently they patented. Is that right? It'd be interesting to see if YouTube decided to mute that. If Twitch is like, listen, are you singing happy birthday? Muted. I'd be like, really? Okay. It's called Becca Fino's Hippo. You don't... It's a little creepy. I don't know if I want to say it now because you're like, oh, I really want to find out everything about it. Creepy. It's called Becca Fino's, though. Not Becca Fino's, but Beck. B-E-C-C-A. So. All right. Anyway, it is good to see everyone today. And, yeah, I think the time has come, people, to get into a little bit of Pillars of Eternity. Let's do it. Pillars time. Oh, copyright. Different IP law. Yeah. I guess that's true. All right. Hang on a second. There we are. Good stuff. Yeah, no, Aramark is bad. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, that's the one, but I don't know why I don't know about this 3.5 stars business. It's better than that. Becca Fino's is really good. Really, really good. I mean, look, if you just read down a couple things later, somebody, you know, yells about the fact that someone had surgery, and like there's this whole like elaborate thing about how they didn't help someone who was on crutches. That strikes me as a little strange, unusual. And then someone gives a 3-star rating because they only accept reservations for parties of 7 or more. Really? Really? So the reason you give a restaurant lower than that is because they only accept reservations for parties of 7 or more? Really? Oh my God. Is that true, Hippo? Oh my God, yeah. Nope, I'm not. Becca Fino's is way better than there. Again, you have to question Yelp a little bit. Like, I mean, you know, treated like second-class citizen. It's an excellent place. Excellent place. Very, very good. This complaining about reservations thing, man. I don't know. All right, let's do it. I don't have a large enough webcam. Do you want a large webcam now? Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, Aramark is just like, they've gotten a really bad reputation over time, so I don't know why, you know, I don't know why Kansas City wouldn't have gotten the memo. Okay, here we go. I'm counter-rating Beccafino's customers. Yeah, that's exactly right, Hippo. Well, because, you know, like, it's like people who go onto Amazon to a particular book. This actually hasn't happened to me, fortunately. But I've seen friends of mine who have had books of theirs rated like, you know, 3 out of 5 stars, 2 out of 5 stars, 1 out of 5 star because Amazon screwed up the shipping. I'm like, okay, if Amazon screws up the shipping, explain to me why that has anything to do with the book. You know what I mean? Like that. So that's to me the same thing that I put that in. If they're sort of like, you know, oh man, they don't take reservations for my specifically small group of, you know, 4 people. Why would you downgrade star? I don't know. It's crazy. I know, it's true. God, hello loading screen. All of a sudden we're entering like Dragon Age Inquisition loading screen territory. Google stars on restaurant? Yeah. There we go. Good gravy. Okay. Right. Let's see what we were doing. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that I was going to go in here and check out what there was to do here. And then I'm going to want to actually ask a couple of the folks. I know, right, Mercurius? There you go. Sometimes they don't, too. You know, like, see, exactly, Fallen. Exactly. Like, here's my book, and then I'm going to give it 1 star because Google doesn't have fiber. Exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, somebody talked about the possibility of a memory leak, Orb Weaver, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Not a memory leak, but that there's something about the way that it processes levels means that the more worlds, like in the more aspects of the world you uncover, the more that it's got to process. I don't know if that's true, but... okay, so we're going to go check out this thing before we do some other stuff, but I'm going to ask the folks in stream to tell me whether or not they... Like, when I should go do another couple of floors of... the endless paths, because I don't want to, because what I've heard is if you go through a bunch of the endless paths, you're going to be way over leveled for the main quest, so I don't want that to happen. And right now my guys are, they are all level 6, heading on towards level 7. We'll probably hit level 7 tonight. So I'm interested to know from people like how many levels of the endless paths I should do. Like, after, I want to explore this thing first, but then after I do this, can I do like 2 or 3 levels, or what? Like, how many would be? Aramex Cafeteria lost $4.8 million over 8 years, covering that cost from its own meal plan dollars? Oh my god, that's... What? Really, Hippo? Oh my god, man. Thork, what? That's terrible. Okay.
Of course.
Let's go figure out what's going on in the Valiant Embassy. You're level 6 and you've gotten to level 9. Do you feel like you're over-leveled now for the main quest, Durable? Yeah, so I'm going to be doing... So I want to explore this area. And then I want to do a couple of levels on the paths, the endless paths. And then I'm going to go back into the main mission. And then after I do a little bit of the main mission, then I'm going to explore some other regions of the city. So that's basically where we're at. Save size below. Hey, what's up, Insect? How are you, sir? Let's see. I did this already. I've already read that. Okay. What can I do for you, sir? Valiant soldier. Vincent Agasti.
Well met, friend.
What can this humble servant of the Republics do for you? Tell me about the Valiant Republics. They are rich in all ways. In wealth, in style, and culture. If you were to go to the Republics, you would not want to leave. Why would you? The people are beautiful and charming. Ha ha ha. I am here because the song Greta Ducala wishes it. But when my appointment is done, I will be on the first ship out, and I will sing from here to Salona. If there's nothing else, I must return to my duties. What do you do here other than act really arrogant? As the Valiant Ambassador, my job is to ensure trade with the Dyrwood remains strong and profitable. Okay, goodbye. What do you have to say for yourself? Yes, I have business with the Republics. My business is my own! Oh, really, Insect? Postings show current prices for a range of commodities. They track the running exchange rate for the Vailian Lusk. All right, so we got a big little bit of economic intrigue going on here. Let's see how it is. Economic intrigue for the wins. Selected correspondences of Giftbringer Iden. Okay. Sing, O ocean waves, of Andra's sorrow, of her unrequited love for the unattainable moon. Sing of the ocean's sorrow so that we may forget our own. Each day the tides reenact Andra's longing for the great moon. The waters reach out at high tide, yearning for the heavenly body, only to slump into low tide when the moon proves unattainable. You asked me once why I loved Andra so dearly, how I could go from a life on dry land to being a devotee to the goddess of the oceans. I sing of the ocean's sorrow so that I may forget my own. It is Andra's message that speaks to my heart. I have devoted my life to helping others discard painful memories, for that is the gift Andra gave me. When I lost my young daughter, my wife and I were inconsolable until the gift bearer offered to take my toddler's toys and cast them into the deepest waters. Truth be told, I and the other gift bearers I know have never even spoken to Andra. She is largely silent, and when she does speak, she uses floods and tidal waves instead of words. But we sing of the ocean's sorrow so that others may forget theirs. Andra's story, the story of desire unanswered, actually matters to people like you and me. Magrin cannot steer you to victory over sadness. Hylia cannot force joy down a crying throat. Only Andra can give us the strength to persevere when life seems without worth. And that is the answer to your question regarding why I love my goddess so dearly. All right. Convincing. I buy it. Stop insulting their culture, man. So they're Italian. I assume by that we mean Venetian, right? Oh, there's nobody in here. It's so tempting. Won't do it though. So tempting. Spread across the table are the blueprints of an in-progress trade deal between a merchant company from the Republics and a Deerwooden Weirwool collective. Okay. Flag depicts a symbol of the Vailian Republics, a ship sailing beneath 5 radiant stars. Alright, well this place is boring. Nothing going on here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go to do 2 levels. We're going to go do 2 levels of Endless Paths back in the Stronghold. And then we're going to come back out here, and we're going to continue with the main mission. And then we'll take a look at some of the other regions in Defiance Bay. That is the plan. Venice, Genoa. Yeah, I know that. But Venice was by far the most important, though. From mercantile point of view, Venice was the most important. Now you go there and all... What do you got? Dirty canals. That's pretty much it. So, has anyone seen, by the way, the RPG Codex review of this game? Just came out this morning. And I had a chance to read some of it. It's not very positive. And it's like, some of the things that he says, I mean, this is typical RPG Codex. We could
rest a spell.
What? Bleak Hollow bandits will attack the stronghold in 6 days. But I'm right there already. But like, yeah, so it's typical Codex because it takes something which is like probably vaguely true. It takes that and then it goes way out of its way to create the biggest possible like deal out of every one of those issues. So I mean, it blows everything out of proportion, completely out of it. Yeah, but no, the point being that like, you know, they were a big trade, you know, venture is basically my point, Grip. And Venice was one of the more powerful of the city-states. You know, even more than Genoa or any of those places. it certainly had that idea sort of in European popular imagination. Venice was the big deal. Okay, so we're going to rest. And then we're going to go down to the paths. What specifically in the review? Oh, there's all kinds of things, Tippo. Like, the review, like that entire review, a lot of it I think is unfair, quite frankly. But a lot of the review is based simply on taking small things and blowing them up into enormous things. So there's the typical complaints about the engagement system in combat. There's complaints about the storyline. There's complaints about how how wizards are broken, and like it's all stuff that like has some validity, but just not. He basically comes out of it being like he titles the review "Disappointment, Thy Name is Pillars of Eternity," and it's just like, really, I don't know, not feeling it. All right, let's get that hedge maze bonus. Yay, awesome, Thord. How many grammatical errors do the review have? Right. Yeah, no, not so much. Fortunately, they stayed away from that silliness. Okay. How long have we got on this? 2 days, 11 hours. Okay, and when is the, I'm going to save it and then auto-resolve it. Which is a little silly because I'm already here. Okay. And auto-resolve. Nice. You've accrued a debt due to damage to the stronghold. 100 sock copper. Paid it. No problem. I lost a gold pack knight. What? They destroyed the south curtain wall? What? What? Oh. Alright, I'm going to reload that. I don't want to lose the south curtain wall. Yeah, it raised 4 million. I don't, but I actually don't think that's that much when you consider what the typical cost for one of these things is. Let me try that again. God bless America. Look at that. What's up, Tex? Yeah, well, I know. Damn it. Okay, that's obviously worse. I don't really feel like getting into more fighting. But alright, that's fair enough. I know. I'm just trying it. The last time it wasn't that big a deal. Alright. Manual resolve. Let's do it. I shall manually resolve it. I shall resolve it like a man by manually resolving it. Hey, Rogan, what's up, man? Alright, these are the bandits that wait. You're telling me these are the bandits that supposedly destroyed the barracks? These guys? Really? Really? Okay, I call shenanigans. Oh, so Rogan, yes. Actually, if you follow my Twitter, Rogan, okay, wait, before I get back to Rogan. So those guys that I just obliterated in 3 seconds, those are the guys that supposedly destroyed my barracks? Really? 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 Color me doubtful. Okay? Really? That's... what nonsense. Anyway, yeah, Rogan, so if you follow my Twitter, I'm going to start posting it on there as well. And hopefully that will give you some possibilities. other than just having to wait for my email notification. Because I've heard a number of people have had the same problem, not just with my stream, but with others about not getting these things. So, yeah. Oh, you don't use Twitter? Well, I mean, it's on my Steam group, too. I always put a Steam announcement up. Are you part of the... You're part of the Arvanauts, right, on Steam, on the Steam group? If you join the Steam group, I do an announcement there as well. If you don't use Steam either and you don't use Twitter, then I don't know what to tell you. Well, you think it was sold as better than Baldur's Gate? I don't know that I would agree with that. I don't think I saw it as sold as better than Baldur's Gate. Possibly equal to it, yes. But not better. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so then you'll get it that way. Whoa, who the hell are you? Hi. What's up, Shock Mage? It's one of my peeps. It's one of my people. What's going on with you, Chair?
It is good to see you here. I can feel a change in the air already. There is much to do. Is there anything I can do to help?
What's the state of the keep? People are starting to notice your hard work. I dare say we'll have more visitors shortly. I'm glad you decided to stay on, my lord. It's been difficult watching this place tumble into decay time and again. To see it restored is... I can imagine the great crowds, the petitioners, music perhaps in the evening. Oh, I've gotten carried away, haven't I? Here's the report. The report is exactly what I could have done if I pulled up my normal page, really. No. Okay. Okay, so when that's finished, when the West Curtain Wall is finished, then... I guess at that point, I'm basically just trying to build up security as much as I possibly can. Just because I think that's useful. Thank you for the follow, Tex. Welcome to the Arvanauts. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right. So, pads of... time for the endless pads, people. We've got levels 2 and 3 to do. So let's do it up. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I actually never finished Mask of the Betrayer, Hippo. I never finished it. Whoa. What's up, jailer?
Welcome.
Greetings, my lord. I'm here to maintain the cells for you. Should you take any prisoners in your travels, I'll make sure they are tended to as you see fit. Nobody in here right now, but I'm sure you'll change that soon enough. Yeah, that's my jail. Son? I'm going to do just a couple of floors of it, Rogan. I'm going to do like 2 floors of endless pads, and then I'm going to go back out to Defiance Bay. I'm going to do a quest or 2 of the main mission, and then I'm going to explore some of the other regions in Defiance Bay. I'm basically trying to make sure that I take a lot from like Column A and Column B, because I do not want to get over-leveled for anything. And I've heard that if you go too far down in endless pads, you end up getting way over-leveled for the main quest, so I don't want that to happen, for obvious reasons. Okay. Master staircase. You're still empty. Take no prisoners. Nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about Mask of the Betrayer. I don't remember a lot of it. As I say, I never finished it, so I don't remember how it started either. What? Oh, that's right. I can't get through to the... Darn it. I forgot I can't get through to the master's staircase. Oh, wait. Is that open now? That can't be open now. Is it? It is open now.
Here we are. To think we are so close,
Beneath our very feet lie the endless paths built by Ard Nua, the great Engwithan king. Well, up here, this is all Adiran, of course. But should we descend far enough, we will find some real history. To uncover that great king's tomb would be a dream. But it is one of his servants I am after. Gabranos, a powerful mage and a dedicated scholar.
Okay.
A keeper of lore, just as I mean to be.
Holy cow, war text. Ladder in the top left goes back to the surface. Okay. Yeah, that's useful too, Glog. Exactly, Mercurius. Yeah, see, I just think that's way, way too strong. I think but that's my point, though. That sentence is so hyperbolic. What I got instead was a very badly done cargo cult clone of Baldur's Gate 1 that mindlessly copies all its flaws while actually dropping the things that made it work and completely disregarding the 17 years of CRPG history that happened in the meantime. What is that nonsense? What? Badly done cargo cult clone mindlessly copies all its flaws. I mean, what? Come on. That's just over the top. That's just whiny. Yeah, exactly what Thorg said. That's whiny nonsense. It's way over the top.
He was in possession.
Not a
of the
perfect
Tanvi
game, but
Orator,
to argue that it's
or
like a
whatever form
badly
it
done
preceded the
cargo
one we
cult
know.
clone is silly.
I've seen it in ruins, alongside Gabranos' name. Scraps of the same symbols and verses we know in Rauatai. He must have held the words in high regard. Or perhaps he was even the author.
You sound very impressed by this, Gabranos. They say he held power over the elements. But I'm more interested in his writing. He was a prolific author. You know those authors. Can't trust those bastards. I haven't been able to translate everything, but I've seen enough to know that he traveled far and wide. What's up, Burner? Rauatai. Rauatai. Right. The way I've always seen it too is that I agree with that mostly, Hippo. I mean, I feel like what I want is I feel like this is very much like Dead Man's Switch for Shadowrun Returns, which I liked a lot. But I felt like Dragonfall was a phenomenal game. Like Dragonfall was a great game, and I think it's because they learned from their experience with the first part of it. They got the engine down, and then they were able to release something super awesome for their second thing. But in the meantime, I think this is good. I mean, I think this is definitely in line. I don't know that I would say it's as good as Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, but the idea that it's this massive fall off is just not fair. That's just not accurate. Let's see. Dragonfall. Hey, what's up, Demiser? Good to see you. And also, hi, Burner. If only we could have met him. What wisdom he could share. But we can follow his example and strive to learn from those around us. Improve upon it. You haven't actually read his writing? Well, not entirely. How could I? It's a dead language, and hardly anyone has translated even a small fraction of it. But what little I can, I have translated. By comparing the symbols in his work to what others have found, I pieced together a phrase from the Tanvi Oratoha, clear as day. I even gave it to the keeper to check, but she was convinced I'd written it myself. Why does this book matter so much? Rauatai faces troubled times. Once we were a unified people, but that's changing. And the Tanvi Oratoa is at the heart of that. Exactly, Smacky. This game doesn't say thank you after being served a tuna fish sandwich. Boycott out of 10. Yeah, I mean, part of it, too, is that... And I actually... Like, the Codex guys have been fairly good to me. RPG Codex. Infinitron is the guy over there who I know a little bit because I've sort of run into him in a couple of cases, and he's actually posted over at the Codex my interviews with people, like my interview with Mitch Gittleman and the guys from Harebrained Schemes, and then he posted the interview I did with Paul Neurath. So those guys aren't bad, but they do tend to be a little bit like way over the top. Also, from their point of view, the only code of combat is turn-based combat, except for Planescape Torment. So, like, lots of massive, like pausing in stuff is not their thing. Now, admittedly, they raised a lot of money actually for this game, something like $9,000 they raised through, a variety of endeavors. So they're also a fairly significant player, but they're a little bit like EN World. I don't know if you guys know what that is for tabletop. EN World has got a lot of smart guys over there, but EN World also has this tendency to be super nitpicky about stuff and to be a little bit too convinced of, like, I don't know, their own knowledge about everything. So there's that. Right, and exactly, Clog. Like, that's the other thing, too. It's like, I mean, I feel like some people see these games through rose-colored glasses. Now, I have just played through, again, as you guys know, Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2. Great games, and I don't think that they've faded at all in my mind. But even at the time, there were some issues with them. And that's something which needs to be kept in mind here as well. So we don't need to, we can't overdo sort of like, well, these games are so great, no other game has ever been good ever. It's just, it's ridiculous. Like, there's never going to be a game after that fact. There are those who say that we haven't held to its instruction, that we've allowed ourselves to grow weak and polluted our traditions by welcoming foreigners rather than laying claim to the lands around us, that we must hold to those traditions if we are to make of ourselves a nation to be feared. My brothers would have it so. But we don't need to isolate ourselves to make Rautai great. I know there's more to the chant. It wasn't created out of sand and water 1,000 years ago, but brought to Rautai by the Angwithans, by a people that knew the value of alliances and shared their knowledge with us, and with that knowledge we made Rautai what it is today. If I can find the original, I can prove it. They'll know that the chant is far older than we believed, that the Angwithans favored peace and the trade of knowledge. If we follow in their footsteps, we can make a kingdom just as grand and lasting as theirs. Let's see. Averting conflict is a noble ambition. That's true. And a lofty one, I know. I'm glad you feel the same. I feel it's the better course for Rautai. We're a people of many races, and we've always stood together. I feel we are destined for greatness.
If my sources are correct, Gabranos will have brought the text with him. It will probably be within a library, or a tomb perhaps. It tends to be one of the two.
Right, Hippo? Insofar as J.R.R. Tolkien has already written The Lord of the Rings, I clearly will not write a fantasy to overcome it. First of all, I don't think that's true. I think that we can overcome the great masters at some point in the future. Imagine what it was like if you were John Milton, sitting in front of a blank sheet of paper, and sitting to your left is Dante's Inferno. And you're realizing that here's the greatest poem ever written in the world, and you're about to write something that's going to challenge it. Well, Milton wrote Paradise Lost. Of course, you'd have to make it so that he's actually blind, because he actually wrote the entire poem by dictation, because he was blind by the time he wrote it. But that's because Milton's a super genius. Anyway, my point is that, people come along and things change, but the foundational stuff is critically important, and you don't have to surpass it to have stuff that's good, but maybe you will in someday. Who knows? So, only one true game. Pong. Exactly. I mean, and there's some games like that. Exactly right, Smacky. There's some games like that. Like, is Dragon Spear? Yeah, Dragon Spear's here. Dragon Spear's a big Ultima guy. But, I mean, truthfully, and this is nothing against it, I loved Ultima 7, The Black Gate, when I was in college. I'm sorry, I don't think that game is aged particularly well. I've tried to play Ultima 7, The Black Gate since then. I can't. It's just not anymore, man. It just has not aged well. It was a phenomenal game for its time, but it's not at the same level. The Underworld games, I think, still hold up. But this idea that somehow, unless a game was made in, like, 1992 to 1996, it can't be a good game is just not true. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
Let's be off.
All right.
Yes?
We're going to explore the endless paths with Kanarua. Yeah, well, you see the problem there, Messiah, is that wizardry never started out doing anything well, so that's basically what happened there. Okay, so 2 levels, guys, of, well, let's say 2 to 3 levels. 2 to 3 levels of Endless Paths, and then back out to Defiance Bay for more main quest action. That's what we're looking at. I mean, with all respect, Dragon, I just don't think
Yes?
that game has aged very well. Hopefully you guys, Dragonspear works on a mod team and stuff that's making a whole modification of it. So maybe you guys are going to bring it back to life, but as it's currently constituted, I don't think Ultima 7 The Black Gate has aged particularly well. And I love that game. I loved it back in the day, but it's just not, you know. I mean, I played the game back in 1992, man. What, there's an enemy? Oh. Hi. Okay. I would expect to wreck face on these first couple of levels because we'll see if that's true.
That's it. Die.
Okay. Kaplow! What's up, arcades? Yeah, Lenzalo was solid, for sure. Lots of little craze. No, I know, Rogan. Yeah, for sure, man. I am aware. Oh, god damn it. Gotta make sure I trigger the, Gotta make sure that I set it up for stash. Sometimes I make that mistake and one of the guys ends up picking it up. There we go. That should have gone all to the stash, right? Yeah. Cool. This crooked effigy has been cobbled together with logs, scaled hides, and bones. A human skull adorns the top. Okay, so we got a lot of Zorips on this level, right? Level 2. Ultima 7's not accessible. Yeah, exactly, Glog. Oh, that's right. We're remaking... that's right, I forgot that. We're remaking Ascension. That's right. And I actually never played Ascension. I only played a little bit of 9. I never really got into it. And obviously not the sequel 10. I forgot about that. Yeah, I would agree with that. But that's fine, and I do that. I would never say... My point is that if you talk to some people over at the Codex, they'd be like, oh, Ultima 7 The Black Gate is better than any game that exists now. And I think that's ridiculous. That's all. But I mean, you know, I'm not in any way... Again, I loved the Black Gate. And, what was it, Serpent Isles? Serpent Isle was amazing, too. I love those games. It's just trying to play them now, you know. Whereas, Arcanum, I actually do think measures up. I do think that Arcanum measures up today, despite kind of the graphics being a little bit sketchy. So...
Yes?
Hello, Governor. Best game ever is rock, paper, scissors. The game is so well balanced. It's so perfectly balanced. It's not like WoW. Rock, paper, scissors, everything works the way it's supposed to. Nerf rock. Nerf rock, man. This Zorip is lying in a corner of the chamber. Its ribs show starkly beneath its scaly hide, and its breathing is labored, each whistling breath causing obvious discomfort. It doesn't seem to be reacting to your presence. Oh my god, cut its throat. What? No, examine it. You look the sick creature over and notice that its skin shows some discoloration with ugly patches of yellow and livid purple. You note that these seem to coincide with the placement of the ritualistic paint that has been daubed onto the creature. That's disturbing. So I just leave the guy there? I want to cut his throat. Yeah. I know what you're saying, man. It's true. Yeah, they definitely did not hold your hand back then. They did not hold your hand back then, for sures. I want to try to help that guy, but... Oh, this might be a problem. This might be a problem.
Lava will be on seek.
Let's see. All right. Ow, man. Okay. I didn't want to do this, but hey. Hey, can you heal him, please? That'd be lovely, thank you.
Die!
Aha! You have worms? I have worms! Don't quote that out of context.
Yes?
Attack!
That's it!
There we go. Now! You bastard. All of the worms. Man. That was a lot of worms. Lots of worms. Curled against the inside of this broken shape is a tiny broken shell is a tiny white shape. Only when a tiny toothed maw opens to let out a frightened squeak is it clear that this is a small worm recently hatched. Hell yes, I'm picking it up. Yeah, I got a tiny white worm. Oh, nice. Wait a minute. I love my dog, but here. I now have a worm pet. Let me see my worm pet.
Indeed.
Yeah! That's my worm pet. Awesome. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I have my own worm. It's a great moment.
Yes?
I finally have a tiny white worm of my very own. No, I'm going to stick with my black dog, but I want to use this worm for this level. Its cracked eggshells are leathery but brittle. Most of them have been trampled into a fine dust stamped with tiny clawed footprints.
I shall...
Ah ha ha! How about that for
be
timing?
discreet.
Found a fine club. And I found camping supplies, which I can't take with me because, of course. Ha ha ha. It was right there the whole time. Oh. That leads me down to level 3, huh? That was awesome. Okay, the worm is marked for death. Let's see. You Arcane Assault. You make them all. Alright, now get back here, please.
I'm here. Hey.
There you go. Fire lizard. A worm wing. Okay. I do think it's interesting that what we're basically talking about are kobolds here. I mean, these things are clearly kobolds, even to the extent
Yes?
that they hang out a lot with dragons. So... yeah, Neverwinter 1 had some plot problems for sure. Whoa, God.
Easy now.
I am really glad I checked that.
Hmm?
Whoa, what is that? Hand and key. Sounds awesome. What's this curse? This rolled up piece of parchment is covered in smeared charcoal scrolls. Let me get it down in writing. I knew this was a shit plan from the start. Merrick, gleeful as a toddler, convinced we were going to talk the Zarops into helping us fill our pockets. Help Andrus right into a great big pit, more like. And now you've all run off like hares. Meanwhile, here's me up to my armpits in bones and Zarop shit. I hope you all rot down here. I hope Merrick trips right off the edge of the world and Drafton loses what's left of his wits and guts the rest of you. 5 of us left and you run. Curse each and every one of you. And curse me too for dying here on account of a bunch of buling pisspots. Here for when one of you rotten lizard bastards learns some Aediran. I hope you all fucking choke. Wow. Damn, son. Some bitterness. Okay, hand and key. Worn by Perforl, a paladin of the kind Wayfarers, this breastplate bears an elegant relief of 2 hands presenting a key. Perforl commissioned this armor to demonstrate his dedication to the idea of opening paths and doors for those who might otherwise find the passage too dangerous. While his devotion to the order dictated almost every facet of the man's life, Perforl was also a faithful adherent of the god Bereth, and the hand and key served as a personal reminder that the final door he opened would bring him into the god's keeping. Compared to Aru Breaker. Recovery speed minus 40, plus 2 damage reduction. That's better. So let me see whether or not that would work for Arven. You blame me. What's up, game? The Brewers are terrible. I'm sure it's my fault somehow. Oh, that's right. Sun-touched mail of Hiram Roth. Let's see. I think, actually, I will put that on him. Wow, that's a little garish. And that might be a good thing for... would this be good to have? Fine mail armor. It's a little bit worse on the defense, but I think it's going to be a little bit better ultimately. Right, okay. That looks really stupid. Don't I look like... okay. Look at this. Tell me that that looks like... doesn't that look like a soccer team? Doesn't that look like a jersey for like... or like an Australian rules football team? Look at that. The hell is that?
Hey. Yes?
Here, come out here into the light, please.
I shall.
Arvin, like... Seriously? He looks like a crossing guard. Or he looks like something out of Kingdom Hearts. Doesn't that look like he ought to belong in Kingdom Hearts? Really? Well, if we're going to talk about baseball, this team just won again. 9-5, baby. That's a straight up lie. What do you mean no one in Kingdom Hearts would wear something like this? I was just going to say, what? Yes, they would. That looks like... He's got a key... Exactly, he's got a Keyblade right at his chest. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm here.
I'm just saying. I report, you decide. That's all I'm saying. Just saying, I report, you decide. What do you mean they wouldn't? There's not enough belt zippers and huge shoes. Okay, that's fine. So in other words, he's got to be goofy. Is that the idea for this to work? Oh, God. I'm sensing a theme with these worms. Okay, go heal him, please. Die! Get out of the door. Thank you.
What?
Whoa, whoa, take it easy there, big fella. Take it easy, man. Okay, you are marked for death.
I'm here.
Giblet! There's a lot of zippers. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts definitely has a unique style. I won't deny that. Oh, God. Look at all the blood. Whoa.
Following your lead.
You've got some health issues, my friend. Alright, let's field triage you, please.
Hey.
Building up that health. That place looks like a sacrifice chamber. Please, that looks like the freaking chamber from Blade. Come on, I've seen this. I know what the deal is here. I know the drill. I know how this works. Haha. Oil. Whoa, what? Oh, it's a war bow. I was like, what? Okay. Okay.
I'm here.
Lovely. All right. All right, let's see what we've got in this room. This place
the
is
better part of valor.
This place is troubling me, I'm telling you right now. Oh boy. This is the pit he was referring to. Oh god. Hi. I'm going to go over here. There you go. At the far end of the room, one Zarup wearing the long skull of a young drake in vibrant feathers shakes a staff towards the gathered Zarups, screeching and clicking. The high priest suddenly raises the staff above his head, shrieking with renewed vigor. He swings the staff downward and pointed at the pit, and then at you. Not sure I like that suggestion. Well, there's a shock. Okay. Let's see. You serious? I can't hit you, really? Oh, come on. Okay. Let's see. I want you to knock down you. I want you to do this. I want you to, let's see. I guess I want you to wait until comp. Thank you. Turning storm, please.
Yes.
What? The hell just... The hell was that? That was random.
What?
Okay, you are marked for death. Okay. I need some I'm out of consecrated ground. Well, crap. Alright, here comes the noise, people. Here comes the noise. Alright, I got Armor of Faith. Now, Blessing. I would like you to hit everything. I don't even know. I'd like you to hit all things in the area. Just everything in the world would be nice if you could do that for me. I'd appreciate that. As for you... let's do that. You don't have worms up yet? Okay. Let's see. Now I would like you to cast something awesome. Everyone's really scattered. Alright, I would like you to cast Barkskin. I would like you to cast Scroll of Protection.
Wait.
Oh my god, that storm. The summer storm, man. So good. Alright.
Seal this. Me too.
That summer storm is just wrecking face. Completely wrecking face. Wow.
I'm here.
Whoa! Who's that dude? Turn back? Turn back. There is only death upon the endless paths. You mean death for my enemies? Because I just killed everybody. Just then. I just killed them all. So do you mean that they were... Wow. This bucket is filled with blood and gives off an acrid stench. You recognize that as Moga's tear is a powerful poison. The blood spilled from this bucket seems to have eaten into the stone. The rope tied to the bucket looks long enough to descend into the pit. So they want me to go into a pit. This seems like a bad idea. Kalima! Cover your heart, Edie! Cover your heart! This wide pit descends into a grim darkness. You hear the whistling howl of wind, and from time to time, hot gusts of air tug at your clothing. Let's examine it. The chasm appears to have been dug out with tools rather than being a natural formation. It seems to be very deep, but you cannot see the bottom to gauge the distance. Alright, let's use a grappling hook. Take a grappling hook from your pack and tie it off neatly around one of the heavy stone blocks surrounding the pit. A few hard tugs suggest the rope will hold fast. Keeping a firm hold on the rope, you begin your descent into darkness. I know, YOLO jump. Jump! Woohoo! By bad idea, you mean amazing idea, right? The pit of death and blood. You guys are all hard. You guys are really... I know, it's always good to me to know that you guys have my best interests at heart. Soon the edge of the pit is far above your head, and you can hear only the creak of the rope and your own breaths. Soon you hear... Soon enough, however, you see another source of light far below. Past the dangling end of the rope, you can see a dimly lit room, at the center of which is a circular stone pool. The pool is filled with blood, and even at this distance, you can pick out various limbs and mangled bodies, largely Zorip in nature. The tunnel bored into the stone ends a ways above the chamber below, and your rope extends no further. Yes, indeed. Well, you guys assured me of that, Demiser. They want me to jump into the blood pool? Alright, having saved the game, I'm going to ask what chat wants me to do with a laugh as I wait to see. Should I jump into the pool of blood, chat? Should I? You guys are so transparent. What is this? Might as well jump! Alright. Bracing yourself for the landing, you loosen your hold, dropping down the remaining distance to land within the pool of blood with a noisy splash. It's disgusting. The thick, murky waters hinder your swimming, threatening to pull you down into the unseen depths of this grim pit. But at last you crest the surface and pull yourself up and over the brim to find yourself at the edge of a reeking, sludgy mixture of blood and limbs. I just want to say... Go home, drink coffee, eat toast. Yeah, exactly, Glog, right? Don't be a hero. I just want to say this, guys. In no way in real life would any of you ever do this. I just want to be clear. What's up, Dorgo? In real life, you would never jump into a pool of blood. Let's just be clear about that. This is a pool... This thing right here, this is a pool of blood. This is blood, okay? You guys know that part of the Shining movie where, like, there's the hallway, the hotel hallway, and then it's filled with a river of blood? This is blood. I just want to point out when you guys are like, oh, it'll be fine. Not in real life. Not in real life. That's why we play video games. So you can jump into a pool of blood. Limbs and organs bob in this mire of blood and gristle. The carnage stirs with the occasional gust of wind from the tunnel above. That is so disgusting. Oh my god, I'm on level 5? The corpse draped over the edge of the pool is contorted in the throes of what must have been his final agony. Rotting skeletal hands still clutch towards his throat. It's good for your complexion. Oh, God. I don't know that I should be down here yet. There better be some really good reason why I'm down here. Tell you right now, 25 copper ain't it. This is not a good reason to be down here yet.
Of course.
Long warm bathtubs filled with the blood of the kids? Really? Expedition log page. This appears to be a page torn from some larger text. Sita did not make it. I know Merrick tried his best. No point in turning back now. That's what Merrick is saying. I think the point is leaving these ruins alive. Oh, 25 gold. Oh, okay. Let's see. I think the point is leaving these ruins alive. Okay, that's good, Orb. We've lost half our people already. I'm not sure how we're meant to survive this place, especially with Sata gone. The gods were kind to let us find that study in the books there. Those tomes would fetch a good price in and of themselves. We don't need to go any further. But that seal has stirred his blood. He's sure we'll find more Engwithan relics below. Every step takes us further from a guaranteed haul and deeper into unknown territory. I don't know what madness has gripped him. I cannot stop thinking about Edriga, the way she screamed.
Turn back to Mordor, we will take you.
Okay, this is not exactly what I was intending. Okay, I saved it on level 2 above so I can quick save down here. Alright. Oh, God.
Something over there.
God damn crap. I saw it and I'm like, stop immediately. And they're like, what did you say? Whoa! My guys sometimes.
Aye? Indeed. I wonder what this is.
Oh.
The work of a moment.
Nice work. It's a tarp. All right.
I'm here.
Yeah, there is hippo. I just
Yes?
noticed it and it auto paused. There is. But the thing is I didn't have them set up for it before, so I mean I didn't have them in the sort of secret
I
detect
shall.
mode or whatever. Oh, it's a high priest. Oh, a high priest. High priest, you are marked for death. Shoot. You take care of these guys. Oh, nice! Why you're running towards me, I have no idea, but thanks for doing it, bro. I appreciate it. I don't know why you would do that, but I'm not going to complain.
Hey.
Okay, now, Durance, if you would please.
I'm stuck over here. Onward! You're not getting through me.
And wounding shot.
Aye? I suppose we could...
Okay. Plague dogs. No, I have not heard about that. X is the default to stop. Oh, that's good to know, actually. Yeah, exactly right.
rest is fell.
Aha! Worms up!
We'll have 10.
Champion's like, what? Really?
I'm here.
Wish those worms would last a little longer. Just a little longer outside of combat.
I shall.
Be awesome. Scroll of Binding Web, huh? Alright. Okay. That door appears to be locked. It's about dogs at a research facility, really. Trying to decide whether or not
Yeah?
it's really dicey. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to heal. Don't have any kind of field stuff, huh? Because I'm trying to decide if I want to rest.
How may I help?
I probably should. He doesn't. He's used up a bunch of his spells.
Following your lead.
Yeah, I should probably rest. Let's do it. Yeah, Thorg. I mean, I definitely have. I've got the
You're a
wolf, who's
newcomer
a
to the
sort of
Deerwood
other
as
one.
well.
But whoa.
What do you make of it so far?
People here seem nice enough. I assume nobody has called you out for a scrap behind the barn yet, then. Nor I. There's much fuss made of the Deerwood temper, but so far they've largely loosed it on each other. They're a rather refreshing bunch otherwise, I think. I've whiled away an hour or two talking to the regulars in one tavern or another, and everyone from the merchant to the servant has an opinion to share. Thank you for
I'm
your
here.
comments, Kana. Much appreciated. The story in GTA 5. I think I have a good sense of it already. I have a sense I'd be troubled. Hey. Have a seat. You are marked for death, champion.
I'm here.
All right. There we go. Well done, well done. No problems there. No problems at all. Lot of Zorup weapons, though. I do have Amazon Prime, actually. Yeah. Well, I mean, remember that I have a ranger, so I've already got a tank. I mean, a tank. Not that an animal companion is much of a tank, but comparatively. So I had two of them. Sagani was really effective, though. Oh, is it really game? Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. Grand Theft is never been considered like the model of nuance. You know, people go to Grand Theft Auto for different reasons, but generally not, I think, for like tremendously nuanced writing. I mean, some of the same complaints were made about, what do you call it? About Watch Dogs, right? A lot of people said that Watch Dogs was kind of an incoherent, crappy story. Oh, is this the main staircase? Nice. I think I'm actually going to take this. Is this the master staircase? Does anybody know? Or is this the stairs to, like, exit 4? Is this the master staircase? Or do I need to look elsewhere to find the master staircase? Because I want to go back up to level 2, wrap up level 2, and then do level 3. And then that's going to be all I'm going to do of paths for now. It's not the master? It'll say on the map if it is? Okay, alright.
I'm here.
Okay. Whoa, God. I know he's going to get some attacks that way. Let's do that. You are marked for death.
Kind of stuck over here.
Let's see. I could use some help here with that.
How may I help?
Lava will be on.
Okay, you get knocked down then. Durance, you keep him alive, please.
Kind of stuck over here. Lava will be on.
Okay, you guys, get this guy. Okay, now, if everybody could please concentrate on taking out these guys, that would be lovely. If you could please keep him alive, that would be awesome. If you could wounding shot him, that would be awesome. If you could, you know the way this goes, summon the worms! And if you could, I don't want to storm it up here, if I can avoid it. Let's tag that. Okay, so you don't have anything left of that. I would like it if you could do this, please. Hotkey spells. No, Johnny Cat. I know, you wonder about that. Yeah, I thought I was... I guess I could. I mean, I feel like I'm basically able to do it. I'm not having to go through a lot of stuff, honestly. But... Oops, hello. We gather them, which is what I was trying to do. Alright, still want you to keep him alive, please. Nice. All right.
Kind of stuck over here.
Thank you for the follow, 549632. Welcome to the Argonauts.
Curses! Blinder than a horpox bat.
Didn't even need it. Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well done. Well done. That worked out okay.
Yes?
I will take that. Could you please field triage him? So, I'm a little confused. Is the new Grand Theft Auto, is that the MMO also? Or am I confused about that? I thought there was an MMO that I saw. The alcoves have been lined with straw and bundles of feathers and fur. A musky reek lingers in the air. Okay. Well, that was pretty heavy. There's a lot of stuff that went down there, so hopefully that means that...
Yes?
I cleaned out a few of these guys. Ah, that's the master staircase. Excellent. Whoa. What? that's level 1. So it's either level 5 or level 1, really? Alright, well. Take me 2 hours to go to level 1. Alright, I'll do it. Everybody wishing tonight. GTA Online is the MMO part. Okay, so wait, there's like a single player game and then there's an MMO alongside of it? Is that the idea? Nice. Okay.
I'm here.
Lovely. Okay, level 2 there was a campfire or camping supplies somewhere in level 2, so GTA 5 comes to GTA Online, okay. So how full-featured is the online portion of it? Is it pretty well designed, or for what it is, I recognize. Alright. It's level 5. Now we're going to go down to level 2. We're going to pick up that other camp thing, and then we're going to go down the normal way to level 3. And clear out level 3, and that'll be that. Then we're going to go back to Defiance Bay, and we're going to continue with the main quest. Just wanted to do a couple of levels of this tonight. Pretty sure it's over. Okay, let me, alright. Let's do this in a more organized way. Let's clear out this side first, and then we'll run back over that way. It's not bad if you have someone to play heist with. Yeah, I watched what, Baki Hanma, and I watched a little bit of, Wes from We Are the Romantics has been playing through that. So I watched him do stuff like that. That's not going to work. Nope. Walked right over that trap. You didn't get to see what you wanted to see? Sorry, Rogan. I felt like my time is not...
Indeed.
I felt like that was not the right time to be
I
there.
shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
What do you suppose that bally thing is?
Nice. I can't wait to find out what the hell's going on with that extra voice in his head. Oh, there's no guy there this time? Fan of flames. Fan of flames. Don't you know this is the scroll of confusion? Save, we can stack them. Alright. Lovely. Okay. Saints Row MMO. Oh.
I'll stay out of sight.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for Saints Row. A lot of love. Oh, I must have missed something there. He's like, whoa! Whoa, boy. All right, welcome to the fight. Whoa, God. This might be a good time for this. Storm! And one mark for death. And big heal.
I'm stuck over here.
Ow. It's the probably most inclusive game of all time. Oh.
Fiery Horde of Goddess!
Back.
Aha! Worms up!
Following your lead.
Curses! I'm blinder than a horse. Box back.
What? Attack! What?
All right. Nice little area. Last area that was left. Wow. Moonstone. There's a lot of stuff here. Lot of stuff. Okay. Cool. All right.
Of course.
All right, that clears that out. And I can go back up here and pick up these camping supplies. Double check here and make sure I can get my, see if I can get my grappling hook back, though I probably can't. And then go down the regular stairs and wrap up level 3, and then we'll leave for now.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Ha ha ha. Called it. What? Upper half of a broken blade. The blade that must be reforged! The blade of the endless paths. A great and ancient weapon has been dismantled. Its pieces strewn through the endless paths of Ad Nua. Perhaps if all these pieces can be found again, the weapon can be reforged. Interesting. Reforged. And thereby giving me yet another reason to explore every last part of the world. Scroll of Burst of Summer Flame. Also got a lot of stuff to sell. Okay. Hey, what's up, Roix? How you doing, man? Good night, Orb. See you soon, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. And what's going on, Roix? How are you, man? Scroll of Prayer Against Infirmity. Should we have one of these already? Oh, you don't. Well, you do now. Okay. Anything else? No. Alright, since we're going to be leaving this level behind, thanks for your assistance. Time has come to go back to my dog. I have 4 pets now. I got a giant miniature space piglet. I've got a really scary looking zombie cat. I've got a tiny obsidian worm and a tiny white worm.
Yes?
I am the menagerie. And I think over here is where they have the, that thing. Oh yeah, Ader's still got his door. I love that door, man. That door is legit. The larder door's nice, and you get it so early in the game, too.
The better part of valor.
Take that, thank you. All right, level 2 complete. All right, one more level of Endless Paths for tonight, and then we're going to go back to Defiance Bay and main quest it. Oh, God, I wish he was in better health, though. Yeah, darn it. I need to get some more field triage on these guys. Actually, before I go down there, I should double check and see. Okay. I should double check and see how these guys are doing in experience. Doing well, man. Doing well. Yep. Got a fair amount of stuff done today. More still to do. Yes, you've only got 700 experience. Let's see. 760 experience. 1,000 experience. 839 experience. He needs 940 experience, and he needs 878 experience. Okay. That's doable. I definitely am going to do more Endless Paths. Yeah. I've been doing some of them already. I mean, like, I did, so I did a little bit of 5, actually, which I didn't intend to do. I've done level 1, level 2, and I'm about to do level 3. That's all I'm going to do for tonight. But I'm going to try to do a few of them. Basically, I don't want to over-level myself down here, so that's the deal. Well, yeah, man. Game Misconduct, did you see the epic rant or hear it from, what's his name, Price, the manager of the Reds? That thing was pretty epic. Why have I heard all these people saying that Deus Ex is getting a lot of hate, like this new game, because a lot of people say that it's a game that nobody asked for? Is that true? It sounded to me like people were being a little bit strange about what they were saying about the game. Okay, so this is the last level of paths for tonight. And then after this, like I say, we're going back into main quest, but... Doing on Stronghold, by the way. 1 day, 14 hours. Then after that, probably do the towers next. Basically just trying to increase security as much as I possibly can. Well, maybe not. Actually, no, I take that back. Training grounds is what I might do next. Anyway. They like some parts but not others, yeah.
I'll see what I can find.
Whoa. It's kind of dark down here. Though worn away by time, many of these alcoves are engraved with the Diran surnames. You know what would be cool is would be if as you go down through the levels, each level you go down, once you clear it, like your workers come in after that. So your workers come in, and like the next time you go up there, maybe a couple days later, like there's a couple of shops down there, and there's like guards patrolling the halls and stuff like that. That would be cool. Oh, is that the memorial? Yeah. That's true. Thank you for the follow, Matentis. Welcome to the Arbonauts. Welcome in. Thork. Already in football mode. Too early, man. Too early. Too early.
I shall.
I'm into baseball right now. I got a few months before I'm going to start thinking about football again. As I thought.
You should see this.
Yes?
Hat. Okay, let's go this way first.
Of course.
Yeah, I guess so. You know what actually reminds me of a tabletop game called Claustrophobia? I don't know if you guys... Oh, God. Hi. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but Claustrophobia is an interesting game. Alright. Hi. Cast in orange hues by the guttering torches, a massive creature sits at the rear of this wide chamber. There is an acrid stench of blood and offal about the room, and a hot, malodorous gust wafts towards you as the ogre rises, stirring up the dust beneath its feet. Yeah, I hear you, Thord.
If they had only known how many unwitting fools would wander into my camp, I would not have been exiled.
Despite his words, the ogre studies you dispassionately. His pale, grim features are streaked with dried blood. Hey, you want to become a new party companion? You can take Haravius' place.
But then, I think they have lost the taste for elf, now that they have feasted on one another for so long. I will not be fattened for the eating.
I'd say you're more big bone than fat. You were exiled?
Go but a little ways south, and you'll find what's become of us. Once a dozen strong, and now we are nothing. Our great chief enraged by voices, and our people driven to devouring one another.
Cannibalistic ogre is great.
And I, the coward, wait here to die alone. Easier said than done.
He gestures to a heap of bones and cloth.
Hunger has a will of its own. Matron Zola knows that well.
Who are you?
I am Thulgar, once most trusted of Zola's warriors. Once. It matters not. Go but a little ways south and you'll find what's become of us, blah, 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 blah.
You're all starving? Isn't there something to eat down here?
We have lived here for many years. The caverns...
Exactly, X. It's a glandular condition.
The caverns have changed around us. Many old tunnels have been closed. Perhaps it's the spiders' doing. For a time we feasted on the Zorips and lived well. But the Zorip tribes have become diseased, poisoned. We did not notice at first, not until we too began to grow weak. Some of us became like feral creatures, maddened by